Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio.
My first employment was at Honeyduke's. In Stockholm was. I did put on a bit of weight though.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
Even with
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
what are you up to now? You jinxes. Next thing you know, it's unforgivable curse.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just... She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending?
Only some feed she's been developing.
What kind of research?
It varies from week to week.
What did you find out?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left, I went back to the tent.
How do you track?
Tree canopies, but...
Well done.
I can't be certain, but I thought we might go and see it.
Of course. Shall we leave?
If that's all right, I want... Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
You got all of that from...
You'd be surprised how... Shall we see if she's home?
That sounds straightforward.
We should be in and out.
I don't suppose you've thought...
No, it belongs...
If you're right about finding...
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den.
Well then.
Wonderful. If she sees us... Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through...
Revelio.
I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've...
Revelio.
Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Reparo.
Fantastic.
Revelio. Revelio.
How good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Revelio. Watch your step. Revelio.
She must have been starved to pick up a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. Revelio. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but get that opening below her. If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest.
Revelio.
there's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Revelio.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And
Creatures are a lot.
that's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I was hoping to look around from.
I suppose we could.
Revelio.
Ready whenever.
Revelio.
I can't believe any of them.
Still taking it?
No,
I am. After our dragon rest.
understandable.
True.
Unless what?
Unless they have. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see. How could I have been so blind?
Revelio. Revelio.
Back already!
Revelio.
Can you fathom that cramped city living with no...
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Revelio.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Hello, Madam Mason.
Why, yes. Yeah,
Perhaps.
I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I am quite capable of owning a shop, I can assure you. I should think you'd be happy to have a buyer.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Ah, you are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back, at a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Ha! Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do...
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep... But, as if in...
The shop seems to be in a night...
It is indeed. But my late husband was the one. You'd be wise to take...
It looks to be rather a mess.
As you've no doubt considered. The new owner, however, will have something that her assistance will make all the difference, I should...
It does sound intriguing.
Very well. But if you do want the shop, I'd advise you to
Revelio.
return to me as soon as possible. Hello again. You know, the shop won't be available forever. Penny is terribly keen to put her business acumen to use. I do hope we're able to do business together.
Madam Mason,
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go...
I have to say,
I am indeed.
and brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wait a minute. Break?
Oh, I only meant...
Ah, of course.
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to... They're in a chest at the back. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow. I wish you the very best of...
Revelio. Well, I've done.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. There is much to do. The last 10...
Wonderful.
It is most certainly not. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Reparo.
Nothing like a bit of hard work. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this.
Oh, yes. She mentioned...
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio. Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Revelio. Incendio. That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with! I sense you're not ruffled by hard work. So determined to guess will be wonderfully fun! For me, at least.
Incendio. Lumos. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What in the... Who's there? Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. That's lovely. Revelio. 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 Seems as if I should hang something there. Revelio. These lanterns must belong somewhere. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands. Revelio.
How lightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? 2 sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides mirror to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
Revelio. Revelio.
I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty-night! I'm hoping it's cool, but this is a bit...
That was the wrong square. Revelio. I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go. Accio. Revelio.
But this is a bit...
Perhaps I can find a way to reveal the path. That wasn't too
Oh,
difficult.
goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. 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 Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark. Doesn't worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me. It should.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
I'd offer you a seat, but
Revelio.
I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable. Store, do I?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done.
Protego. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Leviosa. Confrigo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confrigo. Revelio.
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I begin?
Here we go.
Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much
Revelio.
to do. See you in a bit.
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio.
Ah, you've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Lumos. Revelio.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. 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 Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be
Revelio.
had. My head is spinning.
Revelio. Lumos. Leviosa. Caporzo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
All books and no play make one quite dull indeed.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Instant. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, deja vu. Watch it.
Lumos. Revelio.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Lumos. What was that? Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Lumos. 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 Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Glacius. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Accio. Lumos. Revelio.
Home, sweet home.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now!
Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now, and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! Catch is cat, but cat, I mean, cat. someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear...
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Revelio. Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny is so sorry. Penny wanted to tell you everything. Truly. Surely Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Revelio. Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again.
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop.
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop. But more importantly, did you not hear the...
No, I heard...
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious... Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra.
Revelio.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
Stupid one. Glacier. Accurate. Good for you. Stupid. Glacier. Accurate. Revelio.
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days? Luck is about to run out. I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate!
You don't know what you're doing!
Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Spoony little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Hearing those old fairy tales.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news.
Oh, well, Penny is so relieved. Penny promises to work us hard.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night. Revelio.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news.
No.
Are these repositories like...
They are. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this is totally unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Revelio.
How rare am I? Of course it is.
She's right.
Thank you.
Well, it's their own fault for saving it. And then letting it grow fond of
Revelio.
What else were they supposed to do with it? It's a crow. I'm sure your parents would have done the same thing.
Yes. I'm sure they didn't expect it to become tame.
Anyway, I don't see the concern. They have a friendly crow that won't leave them alone. What's the harm?
The harm? They say the birds walking across their front path try to stay. They're at their wits' end.
Awful.
What's so dire about a barrage of omen?
Revelio.
Italians and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
If he thinks he's getting away with this, he has another.
Pardon me,
No, it's... We only had 2 bells to...
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. We've always been a duo of sorts. Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't...
Is it really that
Is it really that important? Those bells likely told a young Merlin. We can't simply fiddle...
It's certainly
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his...
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugene. Breaks out in a sweat every...
If only 2...
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be toned. No point putting them back in if they...
Perhaps I could help.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. You're certainly of more help.
Revelio. I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower. Hello. Are you...
That I am. Don't expect me... Speaking of which, Cat...
Of course, Charlotte.
Accio! Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Precisely as planned. Precisely as planned. Finesse. Didn't I say I adore competition? Hard luck.
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Accio! Precisely as planned. Hard luck.
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Precisely as planned. Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned. Accio! Precisely as planned. Well, you are good. I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just...
Revelio. 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 Ah, the bells must be upstairs. Aloha, Mora. Revelio. Accio. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. One up, one to go. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't. Revelio.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
Hello, Adelaide.
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock, I looked back over his old owl. I believe that Ranrock's... he was willingly...
Any other person?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain. He wasn't sure what they meant, but... it's...
It was nothing at all.
So am I. Seeing him... I, for one, can't help but look...
Uncle Roland sent his best. He often asks after you and his owl.
The bells are back up, Evan.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. Future generations may not truly... You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Revelio. Revelio. Professor Fig, the Keepers of...
Has something changed?
Lord Gok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for... And I discovered Professor Fitzgerald's...
I see.
And sir...
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it.
I don't know what to say. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly.
Believe it or not.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he?
He is. So you'll need a disguise.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the...
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why?
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners? I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course.
I'm looking for my house.
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading...
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me prime potion ingredient.
What?
Bah. That's enough from you. Just on your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Be on alert.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm...
Taking the day off, eh?
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir?
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need...
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany and bubo pus. Moustache paste.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Professor, a word? I should like to speak with you, Professor. Professor Black, again, we could still have...
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pit. And they're fine now. The fact that...
What nonsense!
A silly game. You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Do you ever wish you... I've written one, of course. Several, in fact. I just wondered if you knew what it was like. Last week, I performed a knee reversal hex on a second year. It was an utter triumph. My brother.
I think it's Father's room.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is in,
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWL.
charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes...
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before...
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact... Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Ugh.